Good evening, Aditi. I am Dev Shubhankar, a pre-final year BTech Computer Science student of KIT University with a CGPA of 9.06. Currently, I am a Munstack developer who is really passionate about exploring and experimenting with stuff. I'm also proficient in languages like C and C++. I recently started exploring machine learning, and I think I'll dive into deep learning and generative AI after this. In addition to that, I also completed my 2 months remote internship as an SD intern at BlueStocks. Talking about some extracurricular activities, I am the director of operations at an entrepreneurial society at my college named FED. Talking about my
Okay.
hobbies and interests, I really like to make connects with people, do public speaking, and play sports. I have played chess at national level and badminton at state level.
Okay, I'll ask you some basic operating system questions. So I'll start with what is a operating system?
The operating system is a system software that manages all the resources that a computing device has. It acts as a bridge between the software and the hardware resources, and it manages and monitors all the processes that are running on the device.
Okay, what are the main basic functions of operating system?
So there are several functionalities of operating system, of which some are device management, memory management, process management, file management, user interface, and device security.
Okay, what is IPC?
So IPC stands for inter-process communication. It happens when several processes or threads are running in parallel and they want to communicate with each other so that there is no data inconsistency in the memory. So it can happen in two ways. The first is message passing, there are several ways for passing the messages that are pipes, queues, and networks through via networks. And the second way is through shared memory, and it can be synchronized by the help of semaphores.
Okay, what is the main purpose of operating system and what are the different types of operating system?
So the main purpose of operating system is to manage the all the resources that a computing device has, and it has to maintain the consistency and the communication between the hardware and the software to maintain a smooth flow of the functionalities that it can do. And there are several types of operating system, of which some are batch operating system, distributed operating system, time sharing operating system, real time operating system, uh, network operating system, embedded operating system, mobile operating system, cloud operating system, cluster operating system, and hybrid operating system.
Okay, what are the benefits of multiprocessor system?
So multiprocessor systems are the representation of true parallelism that exists in operating system. It means that several processes can run parallelly with the help of multiple cores and CPUs uh, while all the processes are running together.
Okay, what is GUI?
So GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. It is also a responsibility of OS to maintain what the user has to interact with. It is the front end part of what the OS stands, and it is how the user can interact and get access to the things that the operating system has. Some of its examples are like Android has a different GUI, and iOS has a different GUI for mobile devices.
Okay, explain demand paging.
So demand paging. So paging is a non-contiguous memory allocation technique that divides the process into different sets of fixed block of pages and the main memory into frames. So it happens whenever the CPU requires a certain page or the part of a process, it is given to it. But if it is not present in the main memory, it has to be brought from the secondary memory. So that is demand paging. Whenever the CPU requires a page that does not exist in the frame, then it is called from the secondary memory.
Okay. What do you mean by RTOS?
So RTOS stands for real-time operating system. It is a type of operating system that requires a real. It is an operating system that requires real time or immediate data processing, and it happens where there is a quick requirement of processing the processes. And there are three types of RTOS, that are hard RTOS and soft RTOS. Hard RTOS stands means that there is strict deadlines to be followed, For example, when there is aerospace systems, and then there is soft real-time operating system where the deadlines are important but not that important. There can be some delay, and for example, there is video streaming.
Okay, what do you mean by process synchronization?
So process synchronization, it happens when there are multiple processes that are running in parallel, and synchronization means that whatever the updation or the accesses, shared access they have, it should be maintained and it should be synchronized and it should be redundant. No in data inconsistency should be there. So it can be done by several processes that are semaphores, mutex, and there is another theoretical solution for this, that is a Peterson solution.
Okay, what is the difference between memory and secondary memory?
So secondary memory is also known as ROM, that is read-only memory, and it is a large space where all the processes and everything of an OS is stored. And then the secondary memory and the primary memory is RAM, that is random access memory. It is the memory that whenever CPU requires, the limited number of processes are stored in RAM that the CPU requires, and it can access to them directly. But if the part of the process is in secondary memory, then it has to first come to the primary memory, then it is given to the CPU.
What are different types of operating system?
So there are several types of operating system, as I already mentioned. Office, some are batch operating system, distributed network, embedded cluster, and cloud, yeah, etc.
What? Give 10 examples of operating system. Abhi, I told you.
Okay, so some examples of operating system are Android operating system, Google Chrome, Locus, Google Focia, Microsoft Windows, and some other. I don't seem to remember, but yeah, there are Linux. There is, and there is Unix,
Mac,
and yes, some Mac.
Mac
Yeah, some
OS,
other.
Ubuntu,
Yes, and VS Code is
Android.
also one kind of us. Yeah.
What is thrashing in OS?
So thrashing is a phenomena that happens when the CPU spends more time in the page replacement processes than to actually executing the programs. It happens when the parts of the program that exist in the main memory are not the programs that CPU want to run. It just spends more time on page replacement, like bringing the parts of the process from the secondary memory to the primary memory. And for it, some of the solutions are to use long-term scheduler or to increase the size of the main memory.
What is the main objective of multiprogramming?
So multi-programming stands for when we have to do multiple parallel tasks together, and it can be done with the help of multiple cores or GPUs or CPUs, we can call it. And the main objective of this is to find the speed and the advanced requirement that nowadays we have. So some of these applications can be for gaming, for aerospace work, and for some other large level processing like LLMs and data processing.
What is starvation and aging in operating system?
Okay, so starvation is a phenomena that occurs when a process is waiting for some resources that is held by some other resources, and it waits for a longer time, and then also it is not given it. So that state is called starvation. And aging is a process by which starvation can be solved. Aging means we can apply some priority to the processes so that there is no indefinite wait time, but once there is definite time that after this point this process will get the access to the scheduler or to the resources it requires. Yeah.
What is virtual memory?
So virtual memory is a memory that does not really exist, but it is a virtualized memory that the CPU can see. CPU has the feeling that it is the memory that it is accessing to. So virtual memory is an extension of the main memory. Like main memory has a limited space, and it can extend the memory to the secondary memory so that the CPU can, like, only the most important parts of the processes are kept in the main memory, and whenever CPU requires the other parts, then the it is brought from the secondary memory. So the virtual memory is the whole part that including the main memory and the secondary memory.
Okay, what is thread in OS?
So thread is the lightweight processes that are executing, multiple threads are executing within a process. They share the stack space, the memory, and the code structure. And there are three types of threads that are kernel level threads, user level threads, and hybrid threads.
Define different states in process.
So there are seven different states of a process. When the process is created, it is in the new state. Then it goes to the ready state, and when it is scheduled by a scheduler, then it goes on to the running state. After running state, it if it completes its processes, then it goes to the terminate state and it dies. And if it is preempted, that means that the CPU is forcibly taken from it. Then it comes back to the ready state. And also there is another way for a process from running state to come back to the ready state. Uh, that is called when it goes to the block state. That means that it has to go to the secondary memory to do the input output operation, and then it comes back to the ready state.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you.